everybody. Welcome back to my channel. And since I'm new at this, sometimes I forget to tell you if you visit my channel, please subscribe. I am trying to build this channel. I have had it for a long time, but have just neglected it. And now that I have time for it, I am really going to try to put in the work. I'm trying to upload something every day. All right, let's get started and get down to business. The first thing I want to talk about is P Diddy. I did an upload yesterday about him and my feelings and my, the reading that I have on this, what's going on with him. So, but I saw this morning where he had given interview and he looks like it was rehearsed. It looked like his PR people was telling him that he needs to apologize, he needs to take responsibility, he shouldn't expect forgiveness. And I agree with that. I agree with that. What he did was unforgivable, really. And hopefully he has apologized to the person that he hurt. And even though, I'm not much of a P. Diddy fan, I'm of the older generation. I'm more into Bobby Womack or mm, Michael Jackson, stuff, people like that. And Michael had a tragic situation going on too, and P. Diddy's older too. Uh, I can't say I didn't enjoy him in his heyday. I did. But to get back to what I was going to say about him is that he is presently going through what was laid on my heart was he's presently going through the five stages of grief. He's about his career and his life. He hadn't even came to, excuse me, the last stage, which is acceptance, and he's going to have to get there because his life and his career is never going to be the same anymore. He's not going to be able to have these big parties and all these big celebrities come to. People are not going to want to be associated with him. So right now, he still thinks that he can save things, he can salvage, he can out talk, he think he can finesse and get things back on track. But that's not going to happen. And and so now he's in the first stage of grief, which is denial. And like I said, and I stick to my reading that I had yesterday, that eventually, when he gets to the last stage of grief, acceptance, acceptance that his life is not going to be the same, acceptance that he's not going to be P. Diddy anymore, the mogul, the ones that can call and ahead and restaurants open their doors and give him good seating and everybody wants to be around him and you know uh, he's going to have his white parties up in the Hamptons and all the big people going to show up like Oprah and all these people. When he comes to the conclusion, when he comes to the last stage, which is acceptance, that's going to be very dangerous for him. And I'm going to hold to my reading that I had yesterday that he is really um, a threat to himself. He's going to become a real threat to himself. And my advice to his family and the people who love him, they should really, really be observant of what's going on because it's going to be rough. It's going to be rough for him. Uh, I saw his apology, and I don't even know what to say about it. it was so rehearsed, so staged. You could see right through it. And I'm just going to say this. Um, Life has a way of humbling you, okay? And sometimes it takes a long, long time. But if you go through life hurting people, you go through life being deceptive, mean, selfish, self centered, um, evil, doing evil things. Eventually, all that stuff that you put out in the universe is going to come back to you. And life has a way of humbling you. And that's why you should walk in humility. You should walk in humility because if you are a humble person, even though you might be at the heights of your career or the heights of whatever it may be, you know what I'm saying? Look at, I'm going to talk about that later, the King of England or the King of the UK. You can be at the highest of the highest. You can be kings, queens, you can be presidents, you can be whatever, but life has a way of humbling you. And God has a way of humbling you to let you know that He is the one who sits up on high and looks low. And you, as a human being, you have no right to look down on other people or do evil things to other people. Kindness is the way, and humility. All right, everybody. That's all I wanted to say for now. See you next time.